I saw O.J. Simpson made an appearance on Cam and Mace sports show, It Is What It Is. And I thought that was interesting. And you also know, I used to always say I wanted O.J. Simpson to be on our show. But nonetheless, sports media is in an interesting place right now because you have things like Draymond Green and the volume to where he's recording shows after the game and not talking to the media. Pat McAfee is going from YouTube to ESPN. Shannon Sharpe left FS1 and he's on ESPN, and you got the internet. What do you think about sports media as a whole? Is it in a good place? And what do you think about how we consume sports media these days?
I'm going to start with, is it in a good place? And to answer that is a simple yes. It's a resounding yes. I think sports media is in a great place. I feel like everybody who is getting into it has an avenue. They have their own take. They have their own spin that they can put on it. They can make it about them. They can make it as, good as they want to. They don't have to worry about production team. Most of them still will have the high quality production teams, but it doesn't have to be that. Take Jeff Teague's podcast. Jeff Teague is one of those. Funny. He is hilarious, and it's because of him. Like, the podcast is what it is because Jeff Teague has, first of all, he's got the time he spent in the league telling these stories. Yes. And it's just like, we need more of that. Brought up Draymond. I like the fact that these players are, foregoing media questions and saying, hey, I am the media. Let me address what the media is. And I think sports has needed more of that forever. The reason why we liked First Take was because of the athletes that come on. We like the guests. The reason why Skip and Shannon's show was so popular because everybody wants to know what Unc got to say.
Don't do that. Skip.
I'm not going to go great, but that was good.
Skip, I'm not asking you why are you commenting?
I need to echo.
No, I don't need you to echo. I'm not in the echo chamber, so I don't need to hear no echo. Anyway,
he played the game. He got buddies in the league. He know what's up. And I feel like the more that we get away from TV shows and have that landscape just to be online where it is more accessible to everybody, just going to make people want to tune in more.
I agree with everything you said. Cause like, as sports guys, we love sports so much that we will watch the highlights and then we'll watch Hard Knocks and then we'll watch a professional, well done show like Sports Center or First Take. And then we'll go watch a YouTube show like Pat McAfee. And then we'll watch guys like us because we like to hear from so many different avenues that we just love it, and we'll listen from all the different angles because all of the different angles have a different spin. Guys like us would be more so like, man, that's how me and my homeboys be talking about sports. They be saying the shit me and my homeboys be saying. But then we'll watch somebody like how you were saying, like on Undisputed, the day after Deion Sanders won his college football game, he was on Undisputed the very next day. Now, me and you both know the reason that he's on Undisputed the very next day is because Michael Irvin is on that show now. To me, it was clear and obvious that Michael Irvin called in a favor. Hey, Prime, I need you on the show tomorrow. It's new. I want to keep my job. I want it to be successful. Prime, you my dog. Fuck with. And then when Prime go be on the show the very next day, people are going to watch that. Me and you can't get Prime to be on the show the very next day. But by the same token, we have things that Undisputed don't have. And that's things like we're regular guys. I want to hear a take of some regular guys. And again, that's how much we all love sports, that we'll listen to everybody talk about it. We will talk about it at the barbershop. We'll talk about it with our family. We'll talk about it with our friends. And it's just something that we love. So it being so many different ways that you can consume sports and sports opinions and interact with people with sports opinions, I love the place that sports media is at. There are some things about it, of course, that I don't like. Everyone has an opinion. Celebrities kind of take over everything, like people having like a sports podcast or this kind of podcast or that kind of podcast. You try to start your little podcast and then Paul George has a podcast or Trey Young has a podcast. They gonna have 100,000 subscribers day one. You know what I'm saying? So from that standpoint, it's a little iffy because, like, man, y'all already got all the bread, man. Let regular Joe have his podcast, But I do enjoy that they do their thing, and I enjoy it, and I respect it, and I like that they into Twitch streaming and gaming and all of that. So I think sports media is in a dope place. I like where sports media is. And I even like, that we say, hey, man, we want to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Let us talk our talk too,
Yeah.
So, I definitely fuck with where sports media is right now. I'm with it.